Hey, we're on our way to Santa Monica, and we are gonna be going to BOA Steakhouse.
Woo, I love steak.
I love steak too, dude. I've been on this like streak of trying to hit up all the big name steakhouses in like LA.
How come you don't include me in that journey?
It's expensive.
Whatever, bro.
And already I got you gotta pay for your. No, you don't have to pay for your girl,
I have to pay for it. You don't have to pay for it because you're taught me, but I have to pay for it.
What are you talking about?
I totally get it. All right.
It becomes expensive when you bring your significant other. Okay, it just gets pricey. And
What is your favorite steak?
my favorite? Ooh, oh man, there's so many. Like I like the fatty stuff, but at the same time, I like eating clean, so I'll go like filet mignon with like the tender.
So bougie,
I'm
bro.
very bougie. I'm very bad and bougie.
Don't get me wrong, it's good, but I can't do that all the time. I have to go more like raw and raunchy, you know?
Raunchy?
I love my New York steak still. There's something about that, you know?
Do you like bone-in too?
I do, I love bone-in.
Man.
I think I'm all about the bone-in. I think it has to have a bone. If it doesn't have a bone, it's not meat. It's like, they found it, they found some like, you know, dead rat somewhere and they made it look like steak and they just kind of put it on your plate. That's what it is, not the bone. Yeah, exactly. That's what filet mignon is.
Have you ever had fancy steak before?
No.
What?
No.
I don't think I have.
Have you been to steakhouses?
Not really.
Denny's is not a steakhouse, by the way.
Yeah, Danny.
Denny's is not a steakhouse.
Denny's
like their steak. You cannot consider Denny's,
no way.
Norm's, IHOP, none of that stuff is like.
It's not steak.
No.
It's not steak.
Even Polly's
not
Pies,
steak,
like I
yeah.
love those places, but
It's
no.
not steak. When you want real steak, you gotta go to a real steakhouse. Yeah,
Yep.
it's a must.
Or you go to a very expensive Japanese barbecue place where they have
Ooh.
steak, and that's just a whole different game.
What are you looking forward to at a steakhouse?
Steak. Just like, how do I answer that? Like meat, right?
Yeah, I guess you got me there.
You expect to have
Yeah,
steak.
you
gang.
got
It's
me
like
there.
when you
Gosh,
say steakhouse, you expect to have
Yeah,
steak.
Yeah.
Shrimp. Shrimp.
Vegetables.
Vegetables. It'd be funny if they gave us vegetables though. Only.
Ooh, that'd be so jacked up, bro. That.
Alright guys, well these are 3 dishes off of our summer menu. First here we have a Dungeness crab ceviche, done with kind of like Southeast Asian style flavors, a little bit of crispy rice paper on top. And then we have 2 of our new vegan items that are on our dinner menu. The first is kind of our take on like a falafel. So you got a garbanzo bean cake, you've got a smoked local carrots, you've got summer squash, a little bit of almond milk tzatziki on the bottom. Kind of light flavors, great for the summer, especially for our vegan crowd that we've got going on. And then lastly, our vegan meaty bolognese pasta. So this is almond milk ricotta, grilled portobello mushrooms, and all semolina and water pasta dough, mushroom bolognese on top with a little bit of olive oil powder.
So my mindset on the way here, and we were talking about, oh, we're going to a steakhouse, BOA, and I was thinking like steak, meats. What made you guys want to go into the vegan side?
The whole idea behind it is if you've got 6 people dining with you,
Yeah.
and one of them is a vegan or a vegetarian, they may not come to BOA Steakhouse because that one person could weigh heavily on everybody else's decision. Otherwise, they're getting, you know, just sauteed vegetables, kind of something bland and boring. So when we went to the stoves to create these dishes, we wanted to create something that was vegan and then also just interesting and not something that you can find anywhere else.
I've heard that vegetables actually take a lot more skill to develop and make into dishes like this. I mean, this is really beautiful.
If you think about it, if I were to just put a plate of vegetables in front of you, maybe it would look interesting, but once you get in there and start tasting it, it's just gonna taste like vegetables, you know?
Which one do you want to try first?
This one, definitely. Should I eat it with the rice?
Yeah, break a piece off of it.
Man, that rice paper is so good.
Ah.
Yeah, it's similar, but I don't think it is.
That is really good.
Dude, I can eat this all day. I wish it was a bigger
I know, I
dish
think we need like a whole bucket of it.
It doesn't taste vegan.
That was really, really good.
Does it taste vegan to you?
No, it doesn't.
You didn't even know
Not
what vegan
at
tastes like, so.
So good thing this is your introduction introduction into vegan
Yeah.
the places we went to.
Yeah, my first taste of vegan food was not great. This is definitely brings vegan to the next level.
This is really good.
Vegetable is not food. It shouldn't be
What are
in
you
the pyramid,
talking about?
You know?
It's the
No. It should not be in the pyramid. Here I am. I'm very forced to eat this vegetable.
We're not
dish right
forced.
now.
You have an option not to eat it.
No. Like my mom would be crying if she saw that I'm trying vegetable and eating it.
You just had vegan, bro.
That is fantastic.
You just had vegan.
This is a lie. There's no way. This is a vegan dish. This is not a vegetarian dish. There's just no way. Oh, I hate mushrooms. Ugh.
You hate
You
mushrooms
hate
too?
mushrooms?
I hate
What
mushrooms.
is up with this? I thought everyone loved mushrooms.
See, I don't hate mushrooms. I just don't like it. Hate's a very strong word.
I hate mushrooms.
He's right.
You know,
hate?
like I'm like hesitant to try this dish right now because that's how much I don't like mushrooms.
Oh.
Because mushroom to me is like that fungus, right? And
Yeah.
it is a fungus.
It is a fungus.
It's like, would anybody eat fungus really?
But you eat kimchi. That's like fermented bacteria.
It's at least lettuce. I don't mind lettuce. I like lettuce. But would you eat a fermented?
See, Danny, we're on the same page. We're on the same page
That's what
about,
we get along.
mushrooms
I
here.
don't like
I'm team mushroom. Mushroom.
Let's go, Danny Park. Not looking very good, but I can't even taste a mushroom.
Right? That's why I like it. Have you ever had
Very,
vegan
very
food?
I've had vegan food. I don't like vegan food. I will never become a vegan. For all the vegans out there, I give you guys much props, but you're not gonna get me on your side. But today, you have me. You have me in all this vegan. Look at that.
I actually wanted some steak today, but like Danny said, this is a pretty good alternative. As crazy as it sounds. Whoa, what is this?
These are the adobo clams, man. Adobo clams and salt and vinegar fries.
Oh, wow.
Double clam.
I didn't know it was clams. Let me try this.
I have no words.
Wow, this is like the most flavorful clam I've ever had.
Woo! Wow.
Yeah.
Why did I think of this? I make adobo chicken all the time.
Oh.
And I didn't think about like, oh, just put adobo sauce on anything else. You never had adobo?
I never had adobo.
Bro, where you been living?
Dude, under a rock.
Pretty good.
I think this is just a lot better than my college student diet. So I'm just appreciating everything right now. Thank you, Tommy. Thank you, Kaila. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah.
You would never think of putting French fries with clams in the sauce, but like usually you dip bread, right? But French fries, I'm an addict for French fries, so this is a good pairing.
Stop eating food without me, man.
Oh, yeah, what else?
What are you guys doing, dude? Holy moly. What is so? Is how you eat it? I could probably just dunk all that fries and just pour it in there.
Like it's too
And just
soggy. You
let
like
it
soggy
just
fries?
I do.
Like soggy
I
fries.
do. I love soggy fries.
No, you do not.
love-
You do not
Okay,
love soggy fries.
I don't like soggy fries as in, you know, like a stale fry, right? That's been sitting out for a long time. But when it comes to just like dip it into sauce like this, I love it. It's like poutine, you know? You gotta love it. Let it get soggy. Like let it get all soggy like this.
What are you talking?
That's how it should be.
Do you prefer meats only or vegetables only? Let us know in the comments below. And to check out other episodes, click over here and here. And also, please subscribe to the channel to stay updated with our next events and episodes. So, peace out. See you guys next time.